whoever Auburn plays in the first round, you take that Auburn spread because it's going to be an ass beating of a lifetime.
Best bets of the first round, fellas. How are we feeling?
Are we picking our natty today?
Look at locks, leans, and dogs. Oh, I'll tell you who I have winning.
Are we picking our natty?
I'm waiting on my natty.
You're going to wait? I'll tell you right now.
Huh?
Playing games?
No. I want to pick those two.
Okay.
I want to pick those
Okay.
two.
All right. We can wait to give our natty. We can wait till Wednesday to give our natty. How about
Okay.
Deal? All right. Here are my 5 best bets of the first round. And what you ought to do, you ought to put them in a parlay. All right. Wow. The old Jake Way parlay. Give me Michigan minus 2.5 against UC San Diego.
Brave
all
man.
Michigan's going to hear about all week is how the Tritons made it in their first year eligibility and they're 30-4 and Tate Johnson this and Tate Johnson that. Give me the 2 monsters you got down low. I think Burnett's going to have a big game. Give me Michigan minus 2.5. Then, speaking of playing games, Xavier, Texas over 149.5. It's going to be like this. They're going to be running up and down. Would not be shocked if this game ended up 84-82. Give me the over 149.5. That's at minus 110. Then I just mentioned them. All right, let's talk about the SEC. Georgia playing Gonzaga, nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Right, I know Georgia hadn't won a tournament game in like 25 years, but Mike White is building it the right way. Plus 6.5 against the Zags. Give me the Dogs, the Georgia Bulldogs, that is. Plus 6.5, minus 112. Then Bama. Look, you're facing Robert Morris. It's basically one guy. Minus 22.5. I think Mark Sears is going to go nuts. Even without Grant Nelson, you just look at the size difference. You look at the ability to get open, which Alabama will from the 3. Give me Bama minus 22.5 at minus 110. And then, best bet of the weekend. Florida minus 28.5. I'd have taken it at 48.5. I thought this was for the first half. Florida's going to murder these guys. I don't even know if they should televise this game. Give me the Gators, hottest team in the country right now, minus 28.5. You can get that at minus 112. It's basically free money.
All right, I'll pick up where you left off. Give me Florida, but I want the team total points over 91.5, minus 115. Isn't Florida averaging like 90 points per game in the SEC? Yeah, go ahead and lock me in for about 118 there in that game. Go ahead and give me Louisville minus 2.5, minus 110, taking on Creighton in that very contentious 8-9 matchup in the South region. I want Arkansas plus 4.5. To be honest, I already told you that Arkansas is my upset over Kansas in the 7-10 down there in that region anyway. But go ahead and give me the plus 4.5 points with John Calipari while you're at it. That's minus 110 on the odds. Give me Texas A&M minus 7.5, minus 105 on the odds, taking on Yale. You're not sneaking up on anyone this year.
Not this year.
So, look, if you beat Texas A&M or even cover that spread, it's just because Yale's the real deal. I think Texas A&M, they want to get off to a good start in the tournament. Give me them minus 7.5 against Yale. And then SIUE, which in case you were wondering stands for Southern Illinois University Edwardsville. I want the team total points under 48.5 against that vaunted
How many you think
Houston.
they score?
47 will be fine
47?
by me. Yeah.
I bet they score 39.
Okay,
I don't know if
Houston,
they reach 40.
Minus 110 on the odds.
All right, guys, I absolutely love it. Let's bring up my bets. Let's stay hot with 4-0 in the SEC tournament. Let's keep this going. Let's walk this into March Madness. I'm going Yale plus 7.5, minus 110. I don't think Yale's going to sneak up on anybody like they did last year against Auburn, but I do think Yale's a good basketball team. Texas A&M from a shooting efficiency is outside 125th. So I do think Texas A&M might win this game, but I do think it's going to be close because of the way Yale plays. They're disciplined, they don't turn the ball over, and they can shoot well from 3. Tennessee is going to absolutely murder these guys. I agree with you.
Yeah, Wofford.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I know Wofford wants to slow the pace down. We'll see how it is, but trust me, what Tennessee does and how talented they are at the guard position won't be close. I'm going Utah State plus 5.5. A lot of people are going Utah State money line against UCLA.
Yeah, well, you know, Mick Cronin and UCLA travels about as good as cocaine through customs.
And you remember Nick Cronin freaked out halfway through the year, blamed everything on his players, so somehow still made the tournament, but I don't think UCLA is that talented this year. I'm also going Florida minus 28.5. This is going to get ugly. This is going to get ugly. If you're Florida, you just don't want anybody important to get hurt. You want to walk out of this game healthy. Then I'm going New Mexico plus 3.5. The way this style is for this game, Marquette, smaller team. You love what Shaka Smart does from a havoc standpoint, what he does on defense. But New Mexico is a solid basketball team, and they can kill you where? They can kill you on the boards, and that's when Marquette struggles. So right now, my best bet I feel most comfortable about is University of Florida minus 100.5. And trust me, I'm going to tell you this too, because the spread's not out yet. Whoever Auburn plays in the first round, you take that Auburn spread because it's going to be an ass beating of a lifetime.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if you wanted to upgrade your business. Well, I'll tell you who you need to use. our friends over at Shopify. You can get the same checkout that companies like Gymshark and Cotopaxi use with Shopify. And you can sign up for a $1 per month trial period right now at shopify.com/CRAIN. That's all lowercase. That's shopify.com/CRAIN. Go ahead and hit that button real quick, David. When you hear that, you know you made another sale. And as far as business goes, you know, a lot of times you want to make the main thing, whether you're starting a podcast, whether you're selling shoes, whether, you know, you're in crypto or whatever your business is. Most of the time, what powers the business is the business behind the business. And that's where our friends over at Shopify can make the biggest change. So again, like I said, if you're serious about growing your business, you need to be everywhere your customers are, whether they're scrolling through their phone, strolling past the storefront, web, social feeds, and physical stores, you name it. That's why businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. So go to shopify.com/CRAIN. Hit that button just one more time for me, David. So if you don't win money in your bracket challenge, you can make money and save money when you use Shopify. All right.
Man.
Speaking about beatings, any West Virginia fans on there, Coach?
Let's get on these phone lines. I don't know, but we're going to start with Tennyson in Iowa. Tennyson, what's up, man? What's your hot take?
Nothing. My hot take is I really like that region setting up for A&M get to the Sweet 16, and I'm going to tell you why. I think Yale shooting a lot of threes plays into our favor. We're monsters on the boards. The longer the shots, the longer the rebound. I think that benefits us. And then you said it yourself, David. Michigan turns the ball over. That plays into a defense. That plays into the hands of a team with a solid defense and struggles shooting. The more possessions, the more shots you take. Some of them are eventually going to fall.
How far do you got A&M going?
All right, Sweet 16. I think Auburn. I know we beat you guys I know we beat you guys at home, but Auburn on a neutral floor. Auburn playing hot. That's a much different gorilla. So I think Sweet 16.
Yeah.
How worried are you with Yale?
Would that be the Sweet? That would be the Sweet 16 match, right?
No, it's about Yale.
First round.
Are y'all there?
Yeah. Hey, how worried are you about Yale?
I mean, they shoot threes, so if they shoot more threes, then that gives us longer rebounds. But I mean, hey, they've beaten Auburn before. They're high right now.
Beat Baylor before. Too. They beat Baylor a couple years ago. We'll see. A&M, I do not want Auburn to play A&M.
Thanks, Tennyson. Let's go to Josh in Boise, Idaho. Josh, what's your hot take?
Hey, boys, two quick things. First one, I think Boise State we're even upset that UNC made the bid over us. And granted, right, I do think West Virginia is probably a better team than us, so we're not that upset. Plus, we're a football town. We're still more pissed about Ashton Jeanty not winning the Heisman. Yeah. But I wanted to say, it seems like every year the 4 play-in seeds of the 11 seeds, out of the 4 play-in seeds, there's always one that goes to the Elite Eight. So my hot take is that one of those 4 is going to go to the Elite Eight. If you were to ask me which one, man, San Diego State, don't sleep on those guys, maybe Texas as well.
Brian Dutcher does a great job out there. That North Carolina, you talk about different styles of play, that North Carolina-San Diego State game. But I think if any team is going to come out of a play-in game and make a run to the Elite Eight, it's Texas.
I agree with you 100%. This isn't the same San Diego State team we're used to seeing.
Yeah, no Lamont Butler.
Yeah,
not Kentucky.
Exactly. I mean, defensively they're good, not as good, and offensively they struggle. So I can see San Diego State winning their play-in game, but after that I see them going no further.
Hey, YouTube, appreciate you guys hopping on. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you know when Crain & Company goes to college or locker room talk is dropping.